Calvary kids, Langley here. Today we want to tell you more about Jesus and the cross. Even though we're all in different places right now, we can all read the Bible and know we're learning the same story. Okay, so just to let you guys know, we will be in the book of Matthew today, so we invite you guys to read this passage with your parents after you watch this video. So, as Jesus hung, dying on the cross, a lot of people came to watch. Some people actually even came and made fun of Jesus. They said things like, if Jesus is really the Son of God, why can't he just come down from the cross? He says he came to save others, but he can't even save himself. But guys, the thing that these people didn't understand was that the cross was the whole reason that Jesus came. He knew that the cross was the key to our salvation and ultimately would be the act that would save us. So, yesterday we said that the religious leaders and the Romans didn't understand what Jesus was really doing by dying on the cross. But there were definitely some things that were happening that gave them a clue that something big was underway. Let's check in on our friends and see if they know what's going on.
Hi Calvary kids, I'm Sandra and I get to tell you about some of the amazing stuff that happened during the time that Jesus was on the cross. They hung Jesus up in the morning, but around noon, darkness fell across the whole land until 3 o'clock. Once people saw that, they must have thought something weird was going on. After 3 in the afternoon, Jesus cried out to God and gave his spirit up. That means he died. Then, some other things happened in Israel. There was this really thick, big curtain that separated the priest that served God from his presence in a place called the Holy of Holies. Well, when Jesus died, that curtain ripped apart from top to bottom. They must have known something amazing happened when they saw something happening there. I don't know, if I saw my curtain rip itself, I think I would be a little spooked. Then there was an earthquake that scared everyone. Things got so crazy that the soldiers were terrified and they changed their mind about Jesus. Let's see what happened next.
Hello Calvary kids, Watley here. After Jesus died, a man named Joseph asked Pilate if he could have Jesus' body for burial. He believed in Jesus and took great care of his body, and even prepared a new tomb to put him in. The Jewish leaders were very suspicious though. They heard that Jesus said he would be risen from the dead, so they asked and received soldiers to guard the tomb. They were afraid that disciples would steal Jesus' body to make it look like he was resurrected. For extra security, they rolled a giant stone in front of the door so no one could get in or out.
So, our story ends today with Jesus dead, buried, and his tomb guarded by soldiers. We know the rest of the story, but for the disciples, this was a really dark and scary time. Sure, they knew what Jesus had said, but they didn't really understand. They thought that their beloved teacher had been taken from them. The one that they thought was supposed to be the king over all of Israel was dead. I'm sure that they had a lot of questions about the things that he said. They were sad and scared that the Jewish leaders or the Romans might come after them too. In fact, they stayed inside to avoid being seen. They must have been thinking, what do we do now? We thought life was going one way, and then all of a sudden, everything changed. But even though they were unsure, sad, and confused, hope was on the way. Sometimes life can be confusing or scary, and the adults that we love and trust sometimes get scared themselves. They don't always have the answers to the things that bother us or frighten us. But just like the disciples, there is always hope for us. Easter means that no matter how bad or how scary things get, Our souls are completely safe with Jesus. No matter what, as long as we trust in Him, we win. It's that simple. Trust in Jesus. He will always protect you. Thank you for joining us, Calvary Kids. We are so excited about Easter. We hope you come back tomorrow to celebrate the hope that God sent for the whole world. See you tomorrow.